Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game On Reactions. And England are into the finals of the Euros 2024. So let's talk about it. So, England are now in the final of 2024, and I'm beginning to have a good feeling about this. I think that there are some very good reasons why I believe that England might be winning this. And I've got 5 reasons why I believe that England are going to win Euros 2024. And here are my 5 reasons. Number 5, the psychological edge. Now, the England team suffered a very painful exit in the last Euros competition. That for me, I think is burned into the hearts of the players. That Euro 2020 final loss at Wembley is still fresh in the minds of the England players. Most of the players that are in the squad today were part of that loss. And I think that's going to add an extra edge because they know that they've been here before and they've been in the final and they haven't lost. And I think you cannot underestimate that emotional drive that comes in that England players are going to have. And I think that's what they're going to have, a little bit more than the Spanish players, because they've actually been here before and they've tasted defeat. So Southgate is going to learn, from that. And I believe that's going to be an advantage to the England fans. It's been going on for a long time. It's been such a drought England team with regards winning a major competition. So I think that pain is going to be a reason why England will win Euro 2024. Reason number 4 why I believe that England are going to win is the midfield battle. So listen, I think England have sorted it out in the last couple of games, putting Mainu in the midfield with Declan Rice, I think was what reminds you of, great partnerships, Patrick Vieira and Petit. And I think that midfield is going to be where things are going to be won or lost, right? Now, don't get me wrong, Spain have got an incredible midfield. You've got Rodri, who's arguably the best. But I feel like between Declan Rice and Mainu, they can cut the supplies, of the midfield to the wide players for the Spanish guys. And if you do that and you don't allow Nico Williams to run wide or Yamal to run wide, you can actually curtail the Spanish team. So, we've seen other teams, do that, against them. So I think that would be another reason why England wins Euro 2024. So that midfield battle. The next reason why I think England is going to win Euro 2024, I think, is the defensive solidity. Now, I know everyone has been talking about how, non-flamboyant England has been. They've been below par. They've not been spectacular. But actually, what has happened is that England has really, really been solid, in defense. They've not conceded more than 1 goal in any game, right? And so that actually, tells you that England are very, very defensively solid. And what they also have is a bench that, and I think before the tournament, everyone would have looked at Gay or Konsa and would have thought, that's going to be a problem. But I think fair play to those guys. They've come in and the defense haven't missed a beat at all. And I think with Luke Shaw coming back as well, which is a great substitution in that second half to bring Luke Shaw in, I think that, England's defensive solidity would allow them to be able to be victorious in that game. Now, my top 2 reasons why I believe that England are going to win the Euro 2024, the squad. You've got to look at the way that the squad has been coming in together. I think you look at the games that they've played in the last couple of rounds and how the substitutions have been coming in and making a difference, whether that's Cole Palmer coming in, making a difference, Ollie Watkins coming in, making a difference, Tony coming in, making a difference. I think that England have got a squad that they can change if they needed to. If they needed to go real defensive, they can bring in players, to shore up, the game, make sure that they cut out the passes. They can take off a striker, bring in another, extra midfielder. They can do all of these things, and we've shown in the last couple of rounds to be able to do these things to actually affect the game. So I believe that the squad depth that England has is another reason why I think that they will win the Euros 2024. My top reason for why I think that England will win Euro 2024 is the manager. I think that there is no way that you can deny that right now that Gareth Southgate is the best England manager they've ever had. Best England manager we've ever had in England is Gareth Southgate. If you look at what he's been able to do, and let's look at the facts, right? Gareth Southgate, selected a squad without Grealish, without Sterling, without Rashford, without Harry Maguire, without Henderson. These were all players that were crucial in previous Gareth Southgate squad. And he looked, to the likes of Kobe Mainoo, sorry. He looks to the likes of Cole Palmer, looks to the likes of Adam Watson. I know he hasn't played a game, but there are a lot of players that this is their tournament first for England. And he was brave to do that. And over the group stages, everyone has been slamming him. It's not great and all of that. But listen, you cannot get to the quarterfinals of 4 successive tournaments if you don't have something good about you. And that's why people need to cut off, all of this luck with Gareth Southgate. This man knows what he's doing. He didn't just start becoming England coach. He was actually the coach of the under-21s. So from a tournament perspective, he understands what tournament football is. And I think that's something that cannot be discounted. I don't know if there's other managers, that are currently right now that can boast of that they know how to navigate a tournament. Because navigating a tournament is not just about what's happening on the pitch. It's what's happening before the pitch, logistics, where the players stay, what kind of training that they do, in between games. How do you allow the players to relax? How do you create a positive, atmosphere for all the different players, to feel a part of the team? And what you found is that all the players that have come into the team, they've all contributed. No one's sitting on the bench sulking, that they're not playing or anything like that. You heard what Ollie Watkins said. He and Cole Palmer were coming in, and in their minds, they were coming in to make a difference. That's how it's supposed to be. Tournament football is all about using the full complement of your squad and winning whatsoever. And he has shown that he has the ability, the tactics. You can say what you want about the tactics, but you cannot fault that they've not been effective. The tactics have got them, winning the games that they need to, drawing the games that they need to. And in tournament football, that's what you need. You need to draw the games that you need to draw. You need to win the games that you need to win. That, for me, Gareth Southgate will probably be, one manager that people are going to look back on and be like, wow, we really had it that good. I mean, if you just need to look at other teams, look at France, right? They've gone into the later stages of most competitions and not won. You can look at the World Cup, what happened with Argentina. Look at this competition, they got to the semifinals and they were out. Look at the Netherlands, Netherlands for a long time couldn't even qualify into World Cups and Europe competitions. And they've gone this far, and it's the first time they've gone this far in a very long time. So people have to start to give some respect to Gareth Southgate. He's not just, a run-of-the-mill manager. He might not be fancy for a lot of people, but the man knows what he's doing. And that's why I believe that Gareth Southgate is going to win, Euro 2024. Let me know what you think, about those 5 reasons why I think that England is going to win, why I think that England is going to win Euro 2024. Share, subscribe, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think as to why England are going to win the Euro 2024 or why they would not win the Euro 2024, whichever one your camp is. But let me know what you guys think. Until the next one, see you later.